the hope of the universe. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for peace.
What hello Dragon Ball Super fans, this is Sam back. What you guys can see by the title of this video. So in today's video we're actually going to be discussing about the final form that Goku will potentially achieve in the upcoming episodes or in the next saga of Dragon Ball Super, and that being his ultimate form. So I don't honestly believe that we have seen the last of the Super Saiyan evolutions when it comes to Goku and Vegeta. It pertains to transformation specifically, so there's a lot more to see, and that's the beauty of the Saiyans if you guys really look at it. It's so difficult to pinpoint what their pinnacle is because they get stronger every time they fight, so that's why they are the most infamous race when it comes to fighting, and that's why they retain their youth longer so that they can fight more. So ultimately enough, in this video I will try to break down to you guys what I believe is going to be Goku's final form in Dragon Ball Super. Now before going in this video, I do want to point out that there might be some spoilers. I want to talk about a little bit about the Black Goku saga and then dive into the certain topic that I've titled my video as. So when it comes to the Black Goku saga and its ending, guys, it is nearing its end. This arc is about to conclude in the most climactic way that I could possibly see a saga of Dragon Ball end. When it comes to spoilers, yesterday, or I believe the day before that, on Twitter, there were a couple of tweets that do hint strongly on the fact that we'll be seeing a fusion. The Japanese voice actors of Goku and Vegeta have come out and said that they've recorded the fusion. They didn't specify which one. I honestly do believe in my heart of hearts that it is going to be Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, in my opinion. Granted, you know, that is my opinion on it, but like 95% of the community seems to back me up on this one. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But there was another thing that was revealed recently, guys. On the upcoming Jump Festa, which won't be on December 7th to the 8th. If you guys actually looked it up, it will be on December 17th to the 18th. So in about near like a month and a half from now, we will get the announcement for what the next saga is going to be. Apparently Toriyama will come out with a new design of its own that will indicate what we're going to be getting as the upcoming arc of Dragon Ball Super. Now if that's not exciting, I don't know what is. Now ultimately enough, Toriyama has set such a huge standard with this saga, so it's going to be quite difficult to create another saga as epic as this one. But when it comes to Toriyama, you can never count him out. A lot of people thought that he couldn't do it now in Dragon Ball Super, but look what's he's been creating now, guys. It's crazy. We can't do nothing but praise this legendary writer when it comes to Toriyama. He is just a genius of a writer, honestly. So I believe that the highlight of Dragon Ball Super when it comes to Black Goku will be this upcoming amazing fight between two fused beings. They're going to battle it down to decide the fate of the future, guys. So I hope you guys tune in for those upcoming episodes. I honestly would like to see where are those people that were hating on Super in the beginning, where are they now? Because we did stay and we're going with it all the ride, and we do ultimately enough now see Super skyrocket like never before, and it's crazy. It's great to see that Super is actually finding its pace now. It was time. It was about time that it found it so, and did. So what they're going to do in those upcoming episodes is ultimately enough capture the emotion, and we're definitely going to see that. I mean, Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue is going to pummel Zamasu, in my opinion. Now into a larger perspective, going into the final form of Goku and Vegeta. Now there is a video at my channel where I talk about the Super Saiyan God power, you guys. The Super Saiyan God White form. And I've said in that video that I feel as though like this should be the final level because white symbolizes wisdom. And wisdom should be like the final form that you should achieve, not only power but also being wise on how you use that power. I mean, even though white should be so cool to see, I'm not gonna lie that going back to the basics and seeing kind of like something along the lines of what I'm showing in the thumbnail of this video would be pretty badass as well. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see yellow be the one that would be the final form as well. As much as I would love to see white, I would also like to see yellow even more, if anything, because yellow is this form that it's been linked to my mind when Goku ascended for the very first time to the legendary warrior, the warrior that was passed down for generations as a myth to the Saiyan race, and Goku was actually able to realize the legend in episode 95, I believe it was, of Dragon Ball Z. So would I love to see yellow be the final form of Dragon Ball Super? There's no question there. I mean, even though this form kind of is a ripoff of the Super Saiyan 4 design, basically doing it like redoing it in a sense and making it like a Super Saiyan 4 remake with yellow fur and yellow aura, I would love to see something like that, to be honest, guys, because I love the Super Saiyan 4 design. I know a lot of people actually loved the Super Saiyan 4 transformation that we saw in Dragon Ball GT, so it would be awesome to see the final form look kind of like what it does in the thumbnail. Now, why is Goku and Vegeta going to need a new level? Well, this begs the question, and there's a very obvious answer to that question. It's because Goku and Vegeta will need more power as Super progresses. At the ending of Super, I personally believe that we should see the Omniverse tournament. There is a certain quote that was added in the Universal 6 tournament at its ending that it said that Zeno is going to host a multiverse tournament, guys. So if anything, Goku will have to have a new form if he's planning to contend with the power levels that are going to appear in that tournament. He has to have like a hidden form in his arsenal if he's planning to contend there, guys. This will be a true testament to Goku's abilities. I believe this upcoming tournament is going to be chaotic once it goes down, you guys. We have no idea how much epicness it's going to unveil in that tournament. Now, apart from how the form is going to look like as a question, there's also another thing that's being spawned, another question. How is Goku or Vegeta going to ascend to that form? There's always that question. That is a very interesting question that I'll try to answer in this video, guys, and I would love to see what you guys have to say about this, because when Goku ascends, it's going to be such a memorable segment, guys, ultimately enough. Now, the thing is that, personally, before going into this, is I would love for the upcoming arc not to be the Omniverse tournament. I wouldn't want them to jump straight ahead to the multiverse tournament, because that wouldn't be a very encouraging hint when it comes to Super and its continuation, in a sense, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So I hope that we get a lot more episodes where those came from. So how is Goku and Vegeta going to achieve that form? I personally believe that it's always a lot more memorable when we see Goku on the spot doing something, as opposed to, hey, I've obtained this level and look at it, this is it, like when he went Super Saiyan 3. It was a lot more epic when we saw Goku going Super Saiyan for the very first time, guys. Now, don't get me wrong, both transformations require training, and ultimately enough, I do believe that when it comes to Goku and Vegeta transforming and transcending to a god, essentially, because whatever level it'll ascend, there will be god power behind it, or god potential. So I would love to see them achieving that form on the spot. Like, what if Goku gets pushed to the point that he has to unlock a new level? Well, the same goes for Vegeta. It would be a lot more badass to see the moment itself presented before our very eyes. It would certainly highlight the moment even more so than, what it would do, whereas opposed to, Goku saying, I am gradually improving after every fight. I did train a lot more my ass, and, this is the form that I was able to unlock. I would like to, in a sense, Goku unlock the form along with us, whereas opposed to, he achieved it on his own. So that could literally happen in the multiverse tournament. I could see something like that be the legitimate case when the multiverse tournament comes. I mean, Goku and Vegeta are definitely must have trained their asses off when it comes to that tournament. They'll go inside the time chamber for God knows for how long. So I do believe that, you know, we will see a new form, and my money is on the multiverse tournament, guys, on when we would see that form, if you guys would ask me. I mean, when it comes to Goku achieving a new form, I believe nothing could eclipse that moment, especially if we are to see a moment as epic as when Goku went Super Saiyan on Namek with Frieza for the very first time. I mean, there's a reason, guys, why that moment is so iconic and so memorable. First and foremost, it marks the beginning of what would be like a series of events that would unfold, unleashing more and more power and essentially reaching to Resurrection of F, where Goku has ascended as Super Saiyan Blue. There's number one, and there's also the fact that Frieza is such an iconic villain, could be the most iconic and most legendary villain that Dragon Ball Z has ever presented. I don't know if it's due to the fact that it goes much deeper, because Frieza was essentially the one that destroyed Planet Vegeta. He was always being hunted down by the fact in his mind that one day a Saiyan would be the one to enslave him for his biddings and all his actions, and the fact that, you know, it was haunting him essentially, how he would disgrace the Saiyan race. He'd call them monkeys all the time, and ultimately enough, Goku realized that the legend, desperation, a shit ton of desperation when it comes to the Namek saga. So I hope we get to see a moment that is as iconic or as memorable as the one that was presented back in the day, and I do believe that Super has the potential to do that, guys. Now I do. If you were to ask me about 4 or 5 months ago, I would tell you that you don't know what you're talking about. But after seeing the specific saga, oh God almighty, I'm pretty sure that Super can more than do this now. It's crazy, and I'm not trying to, you know, say that I didn't believe Super was able to do all those amazing things. We just wouldn't see them, and ultimately enough, I thought that Super just wouldn't leave a legacy behind it. But now, with this arc, I'm most certainly convinced that Super has left a legacy behind it. And it's crazy, guys. I don't know what else to say. I mean, Dragon Ball Super, it blew my mind away with this saga. So let me guys know how you feel about the upcoming arc of Dragon Ball Super. When do you see Goku and Vegeta achieving a new form, and how would you like that form to look like? Let me know, guys, in the comments section down below. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please go ahead and hit the video up with a like, you guys. Share this video, share my channel so more fans of Dragon Ball Super can get to see my channel. Subscribe to my channel, guys, for more daily awesome videos like this one, and more daily content, I suppose. There's a lot more that came from it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Sam Khan signing off here. I'll be seeing you guys in another video. Ciao, adios, goodbye.